Hey everybody, welcome to the My Damn Channel Live Hangout. I'm Nate Bennett, and I'm here with RAMSEY ESS.
Hi.
Hey Ramsey. Just so you know, every week at 4 p.m. Eastern, we hang out with you guys. We get in the chat, we get on YouTube, we stream, we say hey. We also bring along sometimes YouTubers, people in the comedy community that we like, and you fall under that category this week. So
I'm two of those.
Yeah, you're on YouTube and you're a funny person.
Aw, shucks.
Ramsey is a friend of mine, but also a comedian and a creator, and he has a new web series out called Ramsey Has a Time Machine.
I almost said it at the same time as you.
You want to try it? Ready?
Okay.
Ramsey has a time machine. Our cadence was way off. You never know we met in an improv class. Ramsey also writes for, you sometimes write for Weekend Update stuff?
right.
Yeah,
Yep, I do freelance for them.
That's awesome. And you write a lot of funny things on the internet,
Aw,
Ramsey.
shucks.
So, but we want to say hi to you guys. So let's see what we got going on right now. Oh, so Janela Oropeza says, hi, I'm from Mexico. I love your show. Thank you.
Hi, Mexico.
Hi, Janelle.
I love your country.
Wait, do you? Have you ever been there?
Nope.
Me either, but you know
I like
what?
the idea of it. I like knowing it's down there.
Can't wait to go. Save us a seat.
Yes.
You know, Ramsey, so let's talk a little bit about Ramsey Has a Time Machine, because I've seen the first 3 episodes. They're very, very funny.
Thank you.
But let's talk about the show a little bit. So give everybody who has the uninitiated a little rundown of Ramsey Has a Time Machine.
Okay, so, okay.
God, do it!
Okay, so basically, I play a character who's named Ramsey, and he has a time machine, which is his jailbroken iPhone. And each episode is him going back in time or into the future and using it for selfish or stupid reasons.
Because honestly, who wouldn't? I think a lot of the shows take too much responsibility for the space-time continuum.
Absolutely.
And your show is not about that at all. It's about real human people who are dumb and self-serving,
Exactly.
and it's a positive outlook on the world. You got there, Nate. But
I want to cheat at bar trivia.
Yeah?
So I go back in time to go talk to the people of the Boston Tea Party.
That's episode 1.
Give me answers. Or what was the second episode?
The second episode. Oh, why can't
Oh yeah. So my friend Adam tells me I use it for selfish reasons. You should go kill Hitler.
Right.
And then I try to do that. I'll say that.
You try. Yeah. I think that's, you know what, I think that's always one of those things they talk about in time travel too, is like, hey, you should go back and kill Hitler. And there's always something that says like, oh, no, don't.
Right.
But
this explains why they're never successful at doing that.
it's very, very funny, you guys. I do have something I made up. I made up a couple of these, and I'm hoping maybe people at home can play along. You know the game Would You Rather?
I do.
I did a time travel one, and I have just a couple. These are 2 very softball questions for you, and
Right.
you just get to pick them.
Okay.
But you know what? I don't know if I want to talk to Ramsey during this. I hear you are a master at characters.
I am.
So right now, he is just RAMSEY ESS, you know, human being,
Normal
creator, friend, whatever.
Yeah.
But on the show, he plays lovable, dumb Ramsey.
Yes.
So I guess in the style of Inside the Actors Studio, I want to be like, Ramsey, is Ramsey there?
Can I take a second to get into character?
If you must. Yes.
Okay.
Guys, while he's taking that second, I'm going to look at one of your comments here and see what's going on. It looks like everybody's asking about favorite time travel movies. I guess the Back to the Future series, you really can't go wrong with 1 and 2. I wonder what this Ramsey thinks too, but maybe I'll have to ask him in a second. But,
I need 30 more seconds.
Sorry. Well, also, Haley Creates says, hey, you guys, I love you two so much. Really? Thank you. Maybe not this one, because this is the real Ramsey from the show Ramsey Has a Time Machine. But anyway,
Hi.
wow. It's like a Daniel Day-Lewis Going to Lincoln thing, like watching it live.
As a character, I am familiar with that actor and his material.
This is working really well already. Okay, so Ramsey.
Yes.
This Ramsey. I have a Would You Rather for you.
Okay.
As far as time travel. So if you had to hang out with someone in history, would you rather hang out with Jesus
Okay.
or hang out with Hitler? Tough call, right?
Can I ask questions?
Sure. I mean, I don't really, it's just, that's the straight up answer. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I guess then I would hang out with Jesus.
You would hang out with Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just because I feel like we could make a snack pretty easily.
Yeah?
Like you could just get more loaves or fishes pretty readily. And Hitler, I feel like, would cheat at any board game I try and make him. It's like Settlers of Catan would not be fun with Hitler.
You know, that's a good point. I mean, what game would be fun with Hitler? Not Settlers, not Monopoly, probably not Ticket to Ride.
Not
None of
Risk.
those games, not Risk. Maybe Connect Four? No, even that seems a little...
No, that's going to end up on the floor in pieces.
Mousetrap.
Mousetrap would
Wait.
be really good for Hitler.
I'm glad... Quote us on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, look, you chose Jesus, and I have an answer for Jesus. And Jesus is actually sort of a fashion snob, and he doesn't like your getup. And in turn, he makes fun of you, and somebody writes about that in the Bible. So your name actually becomes a Bible reference to a specific anecdote from Jesus about being schlubby. So from here on out, anybody who knows you as Ramsey would say, hey, aren't you like the guy that Jesus said was sloppy in the Bible?
Yeah, but I live on forever.
Good point.
That's pretty cool.
Good point. You want to hear what my Hitler one was? But
I
anyway.
do.
All right, well, it turns out you and Hitler hang out before he does anything terribly stupid. You have such a great bromance that you decide to start a parlor games business together.
Oh, wow.
Right? And you guys have a great nickname for each other. You start a large chain of restaurants that have games in them called Dolphin Ramsters.
Dolphin Ramsters?
Yeah.
Wait, are we serving dolphin?
Well, it doesn't say what the business rights actually are like behind the scenes, although there are some terrible documentaries about it later. But it turns out you basically cancel any need for any other of those, like, where adults go to play places. It's Dolphin Ramsters is the dominating force through history. Didn't see that one coming, did you?
No, I
Much
was
like
not
time
ready for
travel, things are certainly... They have their consequences. Is that right?
Yeah, yes. They certainly have their consequences.
TRG Hudson says Hitler would be fine playing Candyland.
Yeah.
Candyland is where not everyone doesn't win, but it's such a random game that requires no skill.
Right,
It's kind of just given to pure chance that you're probably right. I played, my friend Tim Helbig, Tim will destroy you on YouTube, we played Candyland drunk one time at VidCon, and he beat me.
Okay.
But God, it was like a roller coaster.
So random. Like,
yeah.
I pulled a green card. Now I'm back with Glumpy or whatever
Exactly.
that
That's
stupid
what
green
happened.
guy's name
That
was.
is absolutely what happened to me. I pulled like a orange and then was just sent way back, and Hitler may not like that.
Yeah, no, as soon as he's going to be almost at the king, and then he's done. He's going to flip that on the board. Every board game will end with him throwing it to the ground.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Mousetrap, Connect Four, Cards Against Humanity.
As soon as it goes against him. You know, maybe Pictionary, since he was a failed artist. That might work out for him.
I think you're right. Ramsey, thank you for playing. I have another one, but I want to save it for later.
Okay.
But right now, I actually want to take a look. We have the latest episode of Ramsey Has a Time Machine. Could you set this up for us, since you are actually the person who traveled through time?
Yeah,
and did all
I am the
this?
character
Yes.
right now. This is episode 3, and basically it starts in a very different situation. How much should I say?
You could just set it up a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, Ramsey finds himself having witnessed the end of the world, and he's going to be uncharacteristically good and try and save the day with that
Let's check it out.
information.
My God. They finally did it, the maniacs. They're all dead. Wonder if I could go find Scarlett Johansson's corpse.
Welcome to Roundtable. I'm Paul Jameson. With us, Eric E. Carlton from the New York Times, former Senator Leanne Greenwald, and Ramsey, a time traveler with a bleak message regarding the future of existence. Thank you for being here, all of you. Eric, we'll start with you.
Really?
Hi, Paul. Now, given the economy's current situation, do you believe that Wall Street will bounce back, or is this just the new status quo?
Well, this is a rapidly evolving situation, let's remember. Every day, new facts come in. My thought is that...
I have seen the future, and I come with a message that all men must hear. In the weeks that follow...
Ramsey, please, everyone here gets their chance to speak. If you could just wait your turn.
Right, sorry.
Eric.
Thank you. As I was saying, the feeling in Washington right now is one of caution, not fear. Of course, you know, this is all speculation.
Paul, may I cut in?
Absolutely, Senator Greenwald.
From where I stand, the Dow has a lot of bouncing back to do, but it's nothing we haven't seen before.
I'm sorry for interrupting, but she just cut in and you didn't have a problem with that.
Ramsey, everyone here gets their chance to talk. If you can just let Senator Greenwald continue speaking. Leanne, as you were.
Thank you. As I mentioned, basically, the economy has its peaks and its troughs. I think that if we're patient, this too shall pass.
Incorrect. No.
Now, Ramsey,
Yes.
changing gears for a moment, this is the current cover of Time magazine. As you see, it asks, is religion real? Do you believe our country is putting too much emphasis on faith and not enough just dealing with the issues that are currently affecting us?
I'm from the future. I have a message of bloodshed and anguish that must be heard.
So, yes, our country is putting too much emphasis on faith.
Are you just gonna move on without letting me give my warning after I say yes?
Ramsey says yes. Eric, America and Pakistan's relationship is very strained. What does the future hold for these two countries?
I'm sorry, Paul, is there any chance that the names on the prompter got switched? Because that question ties in directly to my terrifying pronouncement.
My producer, Alan, is shaking his head no. Eric, go ahead.
Man, you know, these situations vacillate so rapidly. I would be surprised if in, say, the next year, you didn't find that the United States and Pakistan are the closest of allies.
What? No. In the next 22 years, Pakistan is gonna be the first country to develop...
I'm sorry, this is ridiculous, okay? Ramsey is sitting there impugning my expertise. Just because you've traveled to the future or whatever, that doesn't make you an expert on global relations.
No, but I'm an expert on how everyone dies.
Paul, if I may,
Senator Greenwald, yes.
I agree with Eric on America and Pakistan.
That's 2 against 1.
Alan, is my microphone working?
Unfortunately, we are all out of time. I'd like to thank all of my guests for being here today and sharing their expertise. Ramsey, we'll have you back again soon.
No, you won't. I know for a fact that you won't.
Coming up next, House Minority Whip Alan Colby and political funny man Bill Maher discuss their visions on the end of existence.
God damn it!
Guests of Roundtable travel via U.S. Airways or by destroying the fabric of time and space.
That was great.
I like it. We didn't mention who was in that.
No, we had some really awesome people in there. Good old Julie Klausner from How Was Your Week?
Awesome.
Matt Fisher and Tim Dunn, who are some of the funniest UCB folks out there.
They were really great. I just like how it's just the typical panel show, but they just totally don't listen to each other, really.
No interest.
I started a lot of conversation about people asking or commenting on games Hitler should play, and I didn't mean to direct the chat in that direction. I'd rather
It's a
you guys
good question.
I'd rather you guys ask questions specifically about time travel too. But I will say that Roseanne Lai said Hitler should also avoid playing Chutes and Ladders, and
Yes. Yeah, I don't feel like that's a good fit for him.
and DJ Mystico says Hitler would suck at Clue, and I don't know.
I think he might be okay at solving murders, because he's probably the one who did it. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, guys, thank you so much for that.
Hitler's really funny. He's a really funny character.
You guys, why don't more comedians write about him, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I don't know. Right territory.
Untapped area.
Watch episode 2 of Ramsey Has a Time Machine. DJ Mystico also asked, this was a time-related question. If you went in time and met, or he said, if you went in time and met Jesus, would you take back a pair of Crocs and make him wear it to see if they would become cool?
Well, we've established he's a
fashion
fashionista,
man.
right?
Yeah.
I don't know if he'd even put them on,
I don't know.
but
You guys, you might end Crocs before they begin.
I think he'd be more interested in what plastic is.
I
I think that would be more intriguing to him.
It's the future.
Right.
Yeah. Man, that's amazing.
That would cause some real problems.
Yeah. Can we just talk about how the subtle, we were just talking about the subtle references in your show and how like the teleportation or the transport is the pose.
Oh, yes, that's in the Hitler episode.
He shows up.
I'm doing I can't really do it standing up, but it's
Yeah, you can.
the Terminator. Oh, okay, that sounds like a challenge.
Yeah, go for it. I pit my guests into posing however they like. Yes. It's the Terminator pose.
the
It's
Terminator
when you
pose.
come out from time travel, except you're fully clothed, thank God.
Yes, I could not do that to anybody.
Season 2, maybe?
Oh, definitely. Season 2 is all nude. Yeah. It's
Guys.
behind a paywall, though.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
You have to subscribe.
That's the Kickstarter. Like, if you hit this level for season 2, you get the episode where I'm not wearing clothes.
Ramsey has a time machine after dark.
After dark.
Yeah. Just
not
Caligula, Cleopatra, just me and all the. All right. Not going to happen.
It's like the Sodom and Gomorrah.
Oh, yeah. Forgot that one.
Those are all the ones I can think of. It's
Yeah,
pretty good
history's
Caligula.
sexiest moments.
I'm really excited for that episode or season in general.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Let's see. What else are you guys talking about? Okay, still more about board games and Hitler. Listen, I think we've covered it. What games would Jesus be good at? Since I didn't even talk about that. My guess is a mystery date, actually.
Why mystery date?
Because I don't know. I feel like he would just I feel like he has good luck with odds.
Sure.
And
sure.
he would just get the quarterback every time. That's how mystery date works, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
I think he'd be really good at Marco Polo because he could just like walk on top of the pool and
Oh my
kick
gosh.
people in the head.
Sharks and minnows would be no fun.
Oh,
with that
yeah.
guy.
Yeah, he would end that.
Why don't
pretty
people do
quickly.
more comedy about Jesus either?
Yeah, we are just hitting on these,
You
on
guys,
these tropes.
this is what you come for. You come for the guests and for the hanging out and talking to you. You stay for the core of what comedy is.
Rich veins of untapped material.
Yeah.
We're happy to provide it. Tweet all these.
Please do.
Call them your own.
We should also mention that we didn't plan this here, but
I think they know.
you had the player 1, player 2 look.
Oh, right.
What did you think we meant?
That this wasn't all scripted.
We didn't plan any of
We didn't write
this.
any of this material down ahead of time.
No, I'm not saying that at all. We meant the clothing plan.
Yeah.
I planned to wear this because I usually do, but once I saw he was wearing the red hoodie, I was like, well, we're not going to change this.
Why would we do that?
It's beautiful.
I look like we're like the two different universes in Fringe.
Oh my God. You're the good one, right?
I think I'm the bad one.
Really?
Well, it's blurred lines. Who knows who's good or bad in the world of Fringe?
True.
J.J. Abrams.
Very true. Caroline Bell says Jesus would be good at hide and seek. You bet he
Yeah,
would.
he would.
That guy could hide for days.
I'm gonna say 3 days.
Why do you?
He'd,
I'm not really well versed in New Testament.
he'd
so.
go in a cave.
Oh.
then-
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or go up to heaven and then come back someday.
Oh. Okay. I do have another would you rather for you.
Okay.
Do you have to get back into character?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He got out of character. I think is it like an updated prescription? Can you not? I don't want that.
These are new.
He's
That's all.
blind.
When I was filming, I used these.
Does season 2 go back?
I don't know yet.
I keep asking so many questions about season 2, but we haven't even finished season 1 yet, guys.
Got 3 more.
Amazing. All right, so this is like just where would you visit?
Okay.
And try not to think about it as far as continuity of your web series because I realize you actually visited one of these
Oh,
places
that's fine.
already. But if you had a choice of which one you would hang out at for a long time, would it be the Boston Tea Party or Woodstock?
Oh. Well, when you say a long time, would I be at Woodstock? Oh, I keep asking questions.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You just like say like where would you want to like hang out as like a gathering of people?
I'm gonna go with Woodstock.
Yeah.
Because for a lot of it, the music was better.
Yeah.
Once in a while, at the Boston Tea Party, they had a really good fife and drum combo.
Mm-hmm.
But Woodstock was generally a pretty good lineup.
Yeah, and I feel like the Boston Tea Party was probably a little more of a sausage fest, too.
Definitely,
Yeah. Not
yeah.
that that really matters, but it might make you feel a little weird.
Plus, they'd have that accent the whole time.
That's good. Yes, that's good. See, because the Boston Tea Party is actually considered just a C+ night out with the guys, basically.
Yeah.
Whereas Woodstock was Woodstock. So that's a good. I think you answered that one wisely.
Nailed it.
How about you guys?
What would you do?
What would you do? Well, we have to wait a little bit because there's a little bit of delay on the stream.
We
but-
can just like pretend to hear them, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Obitas said Jesus should play Battleship. I'm loving that this is like it's. I wouldn't normally think of what board games people would associate
Yeah.
with characters, people in history.
Would he? I feel like he'd be resistant to bombing ships, though. I feel like he would try and unite the two warring factions.
Yeah, he just closed the board and be
Yes.
like, they're together, the end. So I think no, I think you're wrong.
But he would walk on the water, so that's a good connection.
He'd probably be pretty good at Guess Who.
Oh yeah, he'd ask his dad. He'd be done.
This game is becoming more and more fun when I think about it. It really is like a weird Cards
Yeah.
Against Humanity thing. Man, so Ramsey, okay, how many more episodes of the series are there?
So we're at the halfway point.
Oh,
We've got
really?
3 more,
Okay, cool.
and there's some really good ones coming up.
Yeah.
We've got.
You can just, if you want to give like log line.
Oh,
you don't have to-
sure,
You don't have to
sure.
spoil it, but you can, you know.
We've got one where I get into an argument with somebody and use time travel to settle that argument. I know that's really vague.
No, but I love it because to me that's like that's the internet as it is anyway. So
Exactly.
it's just like that like abuse of technology. And that's like a lot of like the undertone of the show
Yes.
is like
Yeah,
if you
I
have
have
an
to
app that can
pull out
travel
my
through
phone.
time. Yeah.
Exactly. I get one where I am accused of a giant mafia murder because I accidentally zap into the wrong time, and so it's me being interrogated by a rough and tumble 1950s police detective,
That's awesome.
played by Ben Rameka.
Ha!
And then the last one, I can't really say too much about. I will say it is silent, and it is me going to many different locations throughout history to achieve a goal of some kind. I know this is very vague.
No,
but
I like it.
yeah,
I like it. I'm
that
really
one's pretty epic, and I don't throw that word around lightly.
I'm really excited. Do you show up on Boardwalk Empire on accident?
I don't want to say much, but Buscemi is awesome to work with.
I love Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
I love Steve Buscemi.
Who doesn't?
I don't know.
Idiots, that's who.
Monsters.
Yeah,
Monsters.
monsters and idiots.
Okay, we have a new comment. Scrupulous says, who would you bring back from the past to save humanity? Because I guess, you know, you've seen the end of the world.
Yeah.
Who would you bring back? Who would you bring back?
Well, I'm going to assume that the end of humanity is due to a problem with fried chicken. So I would bring back Colonel Sanders to save us.
Wow.
That's a very specific end of humanity.
I think it's a strong choice, too, because you also have to, he's probably pretty set in his ways,
Yeah.
so I feel like you'd have to, like, there'd be this fun montage of you, like, teaching him modern things.
Yeah.
No! Like, the closet folds into open.
That's right.
Like,
And he shows me how to tie a bolo tie.
oh, my God.
Yeah.
And you're bringing back bolos. I think he's right. Colonel Sanders. is
That's
a
for
pretty
the Ramsey Has a Time Machine movie. When we get to that point.
big Kickstarter.
Yeah, come
Coming
on,
to
guys.
Kickstarter after season 2.
Just
That's
start.
3. 2. I can count. Who would I bring back to save the world? Man, that's a
Is this
tough-
helping?
Yeah, it is. I'm just going to say the first thing that popped in my head, even though it's probably not the right answer, and we'll just roll with it. Gary Gygax, who invented Dungeons
yeah.
and Dragons. He should come back. Because
You just want to hang out with him. You don't want to save anything.
shut up, he'll save the world.
Sorry.
I feel like he would just enlighten the imaginations of way more people continually. So,
And he could-
you know what? In there was a Futurama episode I realized where he was one of the heads
That's
that
right.
like helped save. It was like him and Al Gore, and Al Gore's still alive, so I don't need to go back to get him.
No, he could just show up. He could cast a saving throw. That's a thing,
For
right?
the world, yeah, and he's probably rolling like a D20 plus like a D7 or something, and that's pretty good odds, guys. I played D&D a couple times. Really, another good question. We have Roseanne Lies says, who is the one comedian you would bring back? That's a toughie, man.
I feel like, I don't know if comedian's the right word, but the guy who really I loved as a kid was Phil Hartman.
Yeah.
So I would,
Oh my
I think he'd
gosh.
be my first go-to.
Yeah, I would. That's a good one too. I mean, I would say George Carlin, but also I want to say Andy Kaufman, but I think George Carlin. Just bring him back.
He didn't put out enough stuff for you?
No, only cranked out some of the most content of it till the end there. But you know what? I'm greedy. It's not
No,
enough.
I don't blame you. He's great. And all the technology stuff that he missed, he could do 2 hours on Twitter alone.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Do you think he would take to Twitter a little more than I think he would.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think he'd be like Norm Macdonald. He would change the game of it a little bit.
Yeah.
He'd be like,
Yeah, let's all think about it for a second.
Caroline Bell says, would you rather start every sentence with "listen up, dumbass," or end every sentence with "I'm just kidding"? That's a real would you rather.
Yeah.
That's like a well-written one. Mine were just goofy junk.
I feel like you could undo either effect by just doing both of them.
Yeah.
Like, listen up, dumbass.
So the trick-
I need you to do something for me. I'm just kidding.
So the trick is you probably have to do both in order to.
Yeah.
But you would never be taken seriously ever again.
No,
You'd be negated.
I feel like I'm just kidding is not the way to go.
No,
Because
me
you'll
either.
never get anything done again.
I think listen up, dumbass is the way to go because then everybody's like, whoa, this guy cuts to the point. Like he's serious business.
Or it's just going to be opposite day, like, I don't love you. Just kidding. That's
Yeah.
like the only way you
Yeah.
can be affectionate.
Yeah. Instead it's like, listen up, dumbass. I love you. Look how serious that
Yeah.
was when I said that.
I
to
didn't
you.
like
Look how
it.
engaged. Listen up, dumbass. You guys are great.
Listen to him. He means it. You can see it.
You'd have to turn around every time too dramatically. Look how it is from listen up, dumbass.
Can I try one?
Yeah.
Listen up,
Whoa.
dumbass. You should keep watching my damn channel.
Huh!
Yeah. I just plugged this show I'm on. I'm just kidding.
Guys, I think we did it. I think we did it. I think this has been probably the most thought-provoking hangout in a long
Yeah.
time, and it's all because Ramsey has a time machine.
Historians will study this one day.
Yeah, I think so. Can you think about that? The internet, people will be looking back at these videos one day. Aliens, when our culture is long in the dust, maybe we'll watch a YouTube video.
We're
of
gonna
us
have-
talking about.
I just talked right over you.
No, go ahead.
We're going to have presidents that had Twitter accounts someday. So like this huge backlog of stupid stuff that they said when they were teenagers.
How will they fit it all in the textbooks?
It's gonna
Who
be
knows?
so annoying.
Guys, that's all the time we have today. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Ramsey, for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Very fun. Guys, check out Ramsey Has a Time Machine. It is funny. New episodes are on Tuesdays?
Every Tuesday
Every Tuesday.
for
the
3
rest-
more weeks. And the rest of your life.
And the rest, and forever.
Yes.
Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be putting up a new video on Friday. And we're going to close today with a premiere that's coming on February 4th. This is a video with David Wayne and Amy Mann. It's a comedy video called I'm Cured. Here is a teaser of it. But also, next week, Beth Hoyt will be in the studio. So we'll see you then.